We've been a leader in banking for more than 100 years. You'll find us here, at home, on your phone, and everywhere you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning to Daily Journal Newsbreak for Tuesday, February 6th. I'm your host, Chris Kiefer, and we're going to take a look at the top news and sports stories from Northeast Mississippi. But first, let's start with your weather forecast. Today we're looking at rain. That's a 90% chance of rain with a high of 51 and a low of 45. Looking ahead at your 3-day outlook Wednesday, more rain, 70% chance, high of 50 and a low of 27. Thursday, sunny with a high of 55, low of 32, and Friday, partly cloudy, high of 63, low is up to 44. Let's take a look now at today's top headlines. The Lee County Board of Supervisors has agreed to spend about $3 million to purchase land for a new industrial park to be called The Hive. On Monday, supervisors approved a proposal in which the county will acquire nearly 500 acres. That comprises half of a potential 1,000-acre site located immediately north of State Highway 76 in Tupelo and to the west of Bissell Road. The county will retain a 5-year option to buy the remaining 500 acres at a similar price. The 1,000-acre site is currently farmland owned by Hancock family heirs. The Community Development Foundation has been planning for the Hive for years. CDF head David Rumbarger said recent successes have caused the need to start thinking about the next generation of industrial parks. He told supervisors that the park will position the county to competitively seek advanced technology firms. It also could prove attractive to automobile manufacturing suppliers, especially in the wake of Toyota's new plant in Huntsville. While Lee County is spending money to acquire the land, Tupelo will shoulder the task of installing water and sewer infrastructure. The Mississippi Department of Education released on Monday chronic absenteeism rates for the state's schools and districts. Only one Northeast Mississippi district had a rate below 10%. Chronic absenteeism is defined as missing 10% or more of the time enrolled for any reason. It includes excused and unexcused absences and suspensions. The data used to calculate these rates comes from the 2016-17 school year. The New Albany School District had the lowest rate in Northeast Mississippi at 9.25%. The Hollandale School District led the state at 3.32%. The Monroe County School District has one of the highest chronic absenteeism rates in the state at 24.32%. In the Tupelo Public School District, 14.9% of students were considered chronically absent. Lee County has a rate of 16.9%. Overall, 14.2% of Mississippi students were absent 10% or more of the time. A man is facing 150 years in prison after trying to run over a Tishomingo County deputy early Friday morning. 32-year-old Samuel Jacob Rice of Iuka has been charged with 5 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on a police officer. Each count carries a sentence of up to 30 years. According to Tishomingo County Sheriff John Doherty, an Alcorn County deputy and a Farmington police officer chased a Jeep Wrangler into Tishomingo County just after midnight on Friday. The Jeep turned onto a logging road, and the deputy got stuck trying to follow. Tishomingo County deputies and a game warden arrived at the scene. Shortly after the game warden pulled the Alcorn County patrol car free, the Jeep came out of the logging road and hit the game warden's truck and drove away. Officers then fired several shots at the vehicle. Rice then stopped as commanded. A Tishomingo County deputy approached the Jeep and told Rice to raise his hands. As the deputy reached to open the door, Rice sped away, hitting the deputy. Officers again fired on the vehicle, which was located a short distance up the road, with a wounded female passenger inside. She was airlifted to North Mississippi Medical Center in Tupelo. Rice fled the scene and was apprehended around 1 p.m. that day at a Burnsville apartment complex. The injured deputy is still undergoing tests, and the sheriff hopes he will be back in service soon. And in sports, more preseason All-American honors have rolled in for Mississippi's college baseball squads. Southern Miss sophomore outfielder Matt Wallner and junior relief pitcher Nick Sandlin were each selected as first-team All-Americans by the National Collegiate Baseball Writers Association on Monday. Meanwhile, Mississippi State juniors Jake Mangum and Connor Pilkington were each picked as second-team All-Americans. Mangum made the team as an outfielder after batting .324 with 26 RBI and 14 stolen bases for the Bulldogs last year. Pilkington posted an 8-5 record with a 3.08 ERA and 111 strikeouts in 108 innings. Ole Miss junior reliever Dallas Woolfolk was named to the third team after going 3-2 with a 2.15 ERA, 41 strikeouts and 5 walks, and 37 2/3 innings last year. That does it for Newsbreak on this Tuesday. Don't forget that this show is just one of the many online offerings courtesy of the Daily Journal that gets you news off the page and on the go. Check out the Capitol View webcast each week with the Daily Journal's Bobby Harrison talking about the latest in state politics. Watch a new episode live this afternoon at 2:30 at djournal.com. You can also catch the replay and the video gallery on our website and on our Facebook page. Each story discussed today on Newsbreak can be found in your Daily Journal or online at djournal.com, where you can also catch a new episode of Newsbreak each weekday morning at 7 a.m. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Kiefer. Have a great Tuesday.